Hi. Hi, everyone. I am trying. Hello, Mr. Uchena. How are you? Trying to, hold on. I'm not sure. Hello, King Nancy. How are you? Hi, everybody. Okay, I think I got it now. Um, I think. Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday. 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒏𝒕. I like that. 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒧𝒔. How do y'all come up with this? Hello, First Lady Tina. How are you? 𝒑𝒂𝒔𝒔𝒊𝒕. 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒂𝒏𝒕. How are you doing? Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Facebook. Hello, Instagram. Let me put this up. How is everyone doing? Happy Thursday. So, Tina. Hello, 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒎𝒊𝒂𝒏𝒕. I'm, I'm telling you, that is like, listen, I'm telling you, there's nothing like being a Nigerian. We just have our ways. But anyway, hello, Fabi 20, Okwe, one. I'm doing good. 𝒊𝒑𝒏𝒕. Thank you for asking. Hi, everyone. How has your week been? Can you believe it's Friday? It was just like Monday yesterday. Like this week went pretty fast. And it's been an eventful week. My 11-year-old, um, I'm telling you, TJ, everybody knows well. If you don't know, you already see his soccer photographs. Well, what we call football, they call it soccer here. And now he's decided he wants to play basketball. I think this kid's just feeling like he just plucked money from the tree. But long story short, I had to extend my driveway. I'll put a post later. I had to extend my driveway and install the basketball. Now he just got back from his first basketball camp yesterday, right? Yes, it was Wednesday. I'm telling you, this. Thank you. Uh Thanks, mommy. Has she gone? Ojunje fine be that done. So it's basketball season now, so that's why he's playing. And kids are expensive. Children are expensive. Like, I don't know about you guys, but this adult thing, it's not for the faint of heart. Like, anyone who has more than two children, my hat's off to you. No, but no. Mm-mm. Psych ward, yeah, but I'm not because I cannot. No. But anyway, hi everyone. This is Attorney Abisola Adebola Olale Omobabasamu, immigration lawyer based in Alabama, representing immigration clients in all 50 states. Got an immigration case. My firm handles that case type. We can and do represent immigration clients regardless of the state you live in. If you were on my page or if you want to stop by later on, thank you. I put a post yesterday because I'm telling you, it's fascinating how quickly hair goes from black to gray. Like, I was just, how Facebook shows you some memories and it pops up. That was one of the photos that popped up yesterday. It's like, I'll be damned. Only time continue me do now. Like, you know. So, and people were asking me, okay, are you gonna die? I used to, but I stopped. I kind of get used to it. But another thing is because it doesn't make me, so my black hair usually makes, I'm 43. My black hair makes me always look younger. A lot of people always tell me I was younger. Not like I want to look older, but this makes me look my age. And for me, I'm okay with it. Now, I can say, you know what, I'm done. Now, let's turn the whole thing red. Okay. But anyway, if you need to contact the office, number to call is 334-341-4475. Visit our website at olalayalawfirm.com. If you are on YouTube and Facebook, scrolling across the screen, I'm still in search of. If anybody has any recommendation, thank you, on what streaming app that works Instagram, with the Instagram app that I can stream on, that would do the same thing this StreamYard does on Facebook and YouTube, because I really love it. But I wish I could show things more on Instagram like I do on YouTube and Facebook. But anyway, it is what it is. So let's talk immigration. Please like and share this video. Like and share our Facebook page. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok. Subscribe to YouTube channel. If you put in Olale Immigration on all across all platforms, you would see this girl. 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒏𝒕 mixture. When people ask me where am I from, I use StreamYard for Facebook and YouTube, and I can actually stream on 3 platforms because I have the subscription package, but I don't use the third platform because it doesn't have Instagram, and it doesn't have TikTok either. So it has, I think, Twitter. Or listen, I don't do Twitter, whatever. But anyway, once again, to contact us, number is 334-341-4475. You can also visit our website at olalayalawfirm.com. Send an email to aos@olalayalawfirm.com. You can text us directly to that number, or you can also text us on WhatsApp at the same number on WhatsApp. Alrighty, people, let's talk immigration. Let's talk immigration. So, what do we want to talk about today? Let me put it up. And on Facebook and YouTube, you can see why apply for VAWA green card. What are the benefits of hello, sexy dreads? I'm doing good. How are you? Why apply for VAWA green card? What are the benefits of applying for a VAWA green card? I do a lot of VAWA cases. So in my firm, we do employment and family law, focusing on VAWA when it comes to family law, AOS, VAWA cases, petitions for alien relatives, humanitarian options. We do asylum, and VAWA is actually under humanitarian as well as family. Employment based, I do EB2, perm-based, EB2 national interest waiver, H-1B petitions, and I actually just got signed on with another university this week. I am so excited because I've always wanted to represent that school. Like, you guys have no idea. You have no idea. And I was minding my own business, jeje, just gentle lady, and it's been 2 years in the making, but I just thank God. So thank you. It was like, when they called, it was like, stop it. Like, y'all, like, no, we want you. We're bringing you on board to be our off-council immigration attorney. I was like, okay, breathe. Yeah, that's why my hair's turning grayer by the day. But I love this. Come in. I love what I do. Hello, baby. You want to show your face? Everybody say hi to TJ. This is my baby. Well, he's not a baby. It's my baby. There's a soccer player, the basketball player, the one his mama had to exit the driveway for. You can tell he's the last born. That's my baby. That's TJ. You want something, baby? Mm-hmm. You just checking on your mama? Mm-hmm. Thank you. Love you, kiddo. That's my baby. Yeah, I smell big when oh no, he doesn't look like me. If you see his dad, you're like, oh, yeah. Like, he's got my features, but yeah, that's my baby. Listen, I mean, I jump mom through and through, but don't mess with my kids. Don't mess with my kids. I'll come after you. Just leave me alone. But anyway, so I'm excited about that. So, by the way, anyway, H-1B and VAWA is one of the family case types of family cases that I do. So BJ pumping hell, y'all get to questions later. What are the benefits of filing for VAWA green card? Now, well, let me start by saying VAWA means Violence Against Women Act, right? But hear me loud and clear. It does not benefit only women. men, women, children, all gender, cross gender, whatever it is, benefits everybody. In my practice, I actually have more male clients for VAWA cases than I have female. So that you're not down, because I get a question every week, like, okay, says women, so can a man apply? Yes, men can apply. Men can apply. So that is a way where you can get your own green card without the help of your spouse. What are the benefits for a VAWA green card? Why should you apply for VAWA? Now, application for VAWA doesn't mean you have to make up your story. You must genuinely have gone through abuse. The main difference between VAWA and a regular marriage-based case is there's that element of abuse that is added to a VAWA case. That's one of the requirements in a VAWA case as compared to just a regular marriage-based case. Now, the very first benefit of applying for VAWA is the fact that you are in control of your life. 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒏𝒕, we have come a mighty long way. We didn't come here for handouts or to be anybody's slave. Like a lot of us have to start from scratch. I've worked in the mall before with a law degree, but because we know where our destination is, or we know what destination we want to get to. But we find ourselves as immigrants stuck and at the mercy of people because of immigration status. And someone using your immigration status to control you is actually a form of abuse that can get you to qualify for VAWA. Just to reiterate, or just to go through qualifications for a VAWA case, you must have been married to the person. You're not required to still be married. You can file for VAWA even after a divorce, as long as you file that petition within 2 years of the divorce, and you're able to connect the abuse as part of the reason why you got divorced. You live with a person. You're a person of good moral character. The marriage was in good faith, and you suffered abuse. That's the summary of what you need to prove in the VAWA case. So, number one, you have control of your life. You're not going to be in a regular marriage case. You are at the mercy of somebody else because you get married to a citizen or green card holder. They have to initiate the I-130 petition on your behalf. If they do not, then you cannot file with your based on marriage with their help without them initiating that I-130 petition. VAWA, on the other hand, based on you suffering abuse, you become the petitioner of your own case, as well as the beneficiary of your case. Number two, if you have minor children, you do not have to file a separate VAWA petition for your children. As long as you have unmarried children under the age of 21, they're able to piggyback on your VAWA petition. And based on your sole petition, they're able to file their own green card applications based on that. And your children do not have to have suffered abuse at the hands of your spouse. They don't have to. They're just going to derive green card permanent residency status based on you filing the VAWA petition. Number three, so let me take my notes. It is a confidential process. What does that mean? USCIS is precluded, cannot, enjoined from disclosing to your spouse that you have filed a VAWA petition. It is confidential. Example, if you don't have an attorney in your case, and I had a consultation today where someone, he got his VAWA petition approved, but he hasn't received his approval notice. And so he just thought, okay, I called, they said they can't give me any information on the phone, obviously. Then he went online and put in, I haven't received my receipt notice, yada, 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 approval notice. They sent him to that address informational notice saying, we're not sure who you are, but we need confirmation in writing of who you are, or have your attorney contact us. They cannot just give information because they have to protect your safety. Your spouse will not know. And that brings me to number 4. There is no consequence for your spouse regarding this abuse you have suffered. Now, that is different from if they are arrested for domestic violence where you reported them and that domestic violence is part of your abuse proof or anything. But as far as you claiming the VAWA petition and using the abuse to get your green card, there is no consequence for your spouse when it comes to that. Number 5, when you get a VAWA green card, it doesn't matter whether your marriage is less than 2 years or more than 2 years. You are not getting a conditional residency card. Unlike a regular marriage case, where if your marriage is less than 2 years, you only get a 2-year green card, then you have to still file a 751. VAWA case, marriage of 6 months or marriage of 10 years, everybody gets a 10-year green card upon approval. Number 6, if you are married to a citizen, or you were married to a citizen, after 3 years as a green card holder, you're able to file for citizenship without having to wait 5 years, whether or not you're still married to the person. In a regular marriage case, you have to be still married to the citizen in order to qualify for the 3-year period. VAWA case, it doesn't matter whether you're divorced or you're still married. After 3 years as a green card holder, as long as your abuser was a citizen. Green card holders, abusers, you have to wait 5 years. Okay? So I think that was number 6. Number 7, while you have your petition pending, you're able to file your green card application because right now, 2 main categories for spouses. Either you are an immediate relative, meaning there's always a visa available to you, so you can file concurrently your I-45, or you are a preference, a spouse of a green card holder. Right now, all across the board, it's current. So you don't have to wait. You can file your green card application at the same time. That allows you to be able to file a C9 category work permit that will be approved during the time that your VAWA is pending. I'm seeing in my practice that cases that every single case that I filed in November, we have all of them. We have the 765 work permit, all have been approved. So that is give or take 6 months. There's some, I think, I want to say Mr. O's case, we filed last week of December, and his EAD was approved last week. So I'm seeing that they're picking up pace with work permit. And the good thing is it's lasting for 2 years. Okay. Next benefit of why filing for VAWA is beneficial to you. When you have an approved I-360, whether or not, in the case where you have not filed your green card application, you will be granted deferred action. What does that mean? That means that because you now have an approved VAWA petition, you cannot be deported. That's what deferred action means. That is cool, people. Just saying. Let's see. What else? That's what else I have. Short term for citizenship. Oh, and last but not least, you cannot become, when it comes to admissibility issues, you cannot become a public charge. Unlike in the regular marriage base, where that can become an inadmissibility issue for you, when it comes to VAWA, there is no public charge inadmissibility case. And that's why when you get a prima facie determination, it actually says you're able to apply for public benefits. And talking of prima facie determination, where did I put it? Yeah, just remember that I have to send somebody. Where did I put it? I don't know, somewhere. Prima facie determination. So there is no reason why you should be stuck in an abusive marriage. What kind of abuse can be the basis for that? Obviously, physical abuse, but many more cases are non-physical abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse, financial control, where someone decides now they've married you, you are basically going to be their cash cow. And if you don't pay your bills, if you don't buy them the newest car, if you don't do this or do that, they use the immigration status to say, you know what? Okay, I'm not just going to show up at the interview. When someone starts to threaten you with that, please understand, it ain't gonna change. That's the time you say, you know what? Okay, 𝒑𝒂𝒔𝒔𝒊𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒏𝒕 don't wait until the second time, or when you actually get to the field office and they say, you know, they're not coming. Or I found a case for a lady we submitted last month that they had prepped with the lawyer that was representing them then and all that, but because she refused to put down, I think he wanted 7,000 something on a card that he wanted. He said everything was fine. It got to the interview and he contradicted everything that she said and decided, you know what, I just want to withdraw my petition. I'm done with this marriage. Right there with that interview. This lady was in tears the whole 1 hour we were talking when she had a consultation. We have come too far to give anyone power over our lives. So if you find yourself in a situation where you think, maybe I qualify, maybe I don't, the best thing you want to do is to, and listen, there are a lot of people that consult with me and I say, you know what, it's less than a 50-50 chance. I mean, just based on what you're telling me, you probably are better off doing this or remarrying or whatever the case may be. So yeah, but listen, I'm just hopeful for her. She went through physical abuse. She went through emotional abuse, sexual abuse. She was actually sexually assaulted in front of her child. She didn't call children's services because she believed that he made her believe that if she did, he's a citizen and she'll be the one who to lose the kid because it's not his kid anyway. People are going through a whole lot of hell. A whole lot of hell. Don't wait until somebody gets you to deportation proceedings before you take your life in your hands. And we have to give our lives to God. But when I mean your life in your hands, make the decision to be free. Exactly. Because, the way we're raised, especially with our culture, African culture, a woman is raised to just be married till Jesus comes back, even if he kills you. And, I was married. There was no physical abuse in my marriage. I ain't going to lie. So, but I got to the point where I said, you know what? I don't know any part of the Bible that God says you got to be in a miserable marriage. I don't care what this tradition says. I don't care what my mama and I were talking for a while. Because I was like, thank you. I'll pass. I'm out. So, and I mean, it wasn't a day's decision because I knew I was going to file for divorce, but it took me 5 years to finally file the paperwork because there was a lot that I had to deal with. I went consult my embarrassed family. Oh, Lord have mercy. But please understand, there's no one who should be in misery because of marriage. The marriage is good. The institution of marriage was created by God, but it doesn't have to kill you. There is nowhere in the Bible that says you got to die because you want to stay married. That's what I'm saying. So there are many benefits of applying for a Vawa green card. If you believe that you may qualify, contact us. Let's evaluate your case. We do not offer free consultation. This is a free consultation I do, but we have 3 options: 30 minutes, 130, 45 minutes, 200, 1 hour, 230. If you retain my services within 15 days, you get that credited towards your attorney fees. All right, people, let us start with, I always start with Facebook. Let me start with Instagram today. So y'all on Facebook and YouTube are going to have to wait. Blue Trillions, good evening to you. You're from Egbaland. I think that question is for Egbalicious. Egbalicious. Warm greetings from New York City. I was actually supposed to be in New York City this week, but I couldn't continue. I couldn't get my cases continued because I was telling you guys that I represent the state of Alabama with Child Protective Services and one of the attorneys for Department of Human Resources. And we had the longest hearing yesterday. So I was supposed to be in New York this week because we have the American Immigration Lawyers Association convention seminar. but I'm having to do it online this time because knowledge is power. But I'm actually licensed in New York as well. Uchena, can I DM you? I have some immigration questions. No, you cannot. You can DM me, but you won't get them answered. You will have to set up a proper paid consultation. I love my Instagram and family, Instagram and Facebook and YouTube family. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm trying not to miss anyone's question. Okay, 917. Name of the treatment elk. I already answered that question. Okay. Sexy Dre's, my question. I have two work authorization, one from Marriage Base and one from Vawa. Okay, so what is your question? I want to travel home. Do you think it's safe? It's the work authorization is not what you use. You use your advanced parole to travel. So if your EAD has that line under that, it also serves as, I think it's I-512. Don't quote me on that. 512, I don't know. Can't remember. But it's not. So that's what you need to look for. So, that's a question that comes up. As long as you have no other inadmissibility issues other than unlawful presence, there's no reason to be scared. But I just say err on the side of caution and don't go more than 30 days. That's just me. Congratulations, BJ Bumpy. You gotta be kidding me. She says, I had my green card interview today and it was stock interview. It was very long hours. Later, when we got home, I saw online update card is being produced. We went with so much evidence. Thank you for all. Thank you for all. Everyone say congratulations to BJ Bumpy. That's one of my biggest supporters. I am so happy for you. Oh my world. Stokes interview is scary, even for an attorney. I'm telling you, I get so nervous with my clients, but I am so happy for you. How long has it been since you filed? Congratulations. Sexy Dress, all mom will wear the orange for their kids. You better believe it. Believe it. Listen. Don't even, because and for me, I always tell my boys, like, before I had you, my stomach was very, very flat. I had 6 abs. I'm not even kidding. I had 6-pack or whatever it's called. But my first kid, my whole abdominal muscle collapsed. And then I had 2 C-sections because both of them were C-sections. Like, listen, I'm going to milk that till the day I die. So, but if we give too much for our kids. Don't mess with them. BJ Pumping, you have no idea how excited I am for you. Congratulations. You need to change Atlanta because I'm coming to Atlanta soon. Shalipa, what if he don't file for you and he treats you bad? That's that in the making. Sit down with an attorney and figure out what your options are. May the Lord help us, especially with ladies. Yes. I mean, you remember this lady who allegedly was beaten to death by her husband. What's her name? What is this lady's name? The gospel singer. Beautiful, beautiful worship songs. Beautiful voice. Lord, I'm telling you. And I was reading all kind, because I hardly read blogs and all, but that was just one touch, especially because of the kind of work that I do, where someone's like, well, she serves God. Why didn't God save her? You have to understand that Christianity is not about blaming God or whatever. If she decided that she was going to pray, that was her choice. Obviously, it didn't end well, allegedly, but the point is, we're from a culture where you learn to pray, you learn to accept things. The submissive wife syndrome is what I call it. Even though you have a man who probably is not giving you anything to submit to. I believe so much that God made man to be the head of a home. That is just me. But I'm also a very, very core feminist. everyone should be a feminist because it's about making sure women are not below anyone. But you've got to give a woman something to submit to. You cannot be a leader if you don't know how to be an example. But domestic violence is a big deal in Africa. You know, it's a big deal here, but there are laws here. Back home, family members are watching and American, you know, it is what it is. Vawa and the asylum being handled by same national benefit. I think you asked your question on Tuesday, and I responded to that question already. Thank you, Agualisha. Shalipo. You need to call and set up a consultation. Kindly save this video for us to rewatch later. It's very detailed. Absolutely. I always save that. So you may not see it on the main page, but you have to, with the where it says videos or whatever, you would have it there. Oh, Sexy Drace, you mean 2 travel documents. Why do you have 2 travel documents? Why do you have to file? Do you have to file 2 I-485? Or is one already expired in the sense of the basis for which the first one was filed, the 45 was already denied, but you filed another one, even though it's still valid? Does that make sense? If the basis for the first one was denied, obviously you want to hold on to the second one. But I don't know what you're talking about because I don't have access to those documents. Can I apply for AOS while on ESTA visa? Generally, no, because ESTA, that's one of the restrictions of ESTA, meaning you don't have to, you cannot adjust your status based on that agreement, the visa waiver program agreement. But is it possible? Yes. But in your case, Yomi Kesh, I would say to speak with a lawyer. I didn't file for travel permit. My case is over a year. What can I do? About what? What do you? Y'all have to help me out. Give me complete questions so that I know what you're asking me. Upon filing a VA case, how long does it take to receive a green card? Also, what does it mean when you receive a letter from USCIS saying fees were waived? What does that mean? That's a very common question. Green card is so, and I think you asked this question, King. That's on Tuesday. I remember a lot of things. I don't know how, but I do. Green card is not processed until your VA case has been approved. Your green card is just sitting there helping you get a work permit. That's what it's, that's the role. When the VA is approved, it's transfer your file to the field office processing your case, and then you would go and look at how long it's taking that field office to process cases. When your receipt notice says fees were waived, usually 2 things. Either you requested a waiver of the filing fee by filing the form to request waiver alongside your underlying petition, or it's on, an example would be an I-131, I-360, those kind of petitions where, for instance, I-360 VAWA does not have, there's no filing fee for that. So it would say fees waived. If you file an I-765 based on you having paid your filing fee in the 485, the I-765 receipt notice will say fees waived. The I-131 will say fees waived, because if you pay that, then there is no filing fee for the 765C9 and I-131. So fee waived, that's basically generally what it means. Congrats, BJ Pumpkin. I cannot imagine how you feel right now. Is that how you say fele? Don't stop making fun of my Yoruba skills. Just leave it alone. I'm married, but my husband doesn't file for me. He got another woman pregnant. Vawa reading all over your case, Jalipo. You're welcome. Thank you. BJ Pumpkin says, thanks for all your prayers, everyone. And we use your case as a point of contact to everyone who is waiting on God and trusting and believing and trusting Him for favor. I think I love to just give some inspirational and I'm coming up with my stuff. I don't quote from nobody. I think this morning he said something like, just keep going, just keep going. You're close to the finish line. That's so we're using your case to as a point of contact to all those who are waiting on God. Just keep going. Rabio, thank you for answering King Nas's question. Y'all, I love you because yeah, everyone is saying congrats, video pumping. Oh, Snatch, yes. Oh, Snatch, yes. That's her name. God rest her soul. And I pray that her children are able to. I just filed for Floyd because I didn't get my interview notification about 4 due to change of address. I am Alex1782. I don't understand your question. Okay, my children are here now on visa. I know it's probably be a consider. However, I want to start my children process where they receive advance travel documents too. You made it advance parole. My case is currently 1 year, 2 months. You have to file 485 for them in order for them to, as long as they're unmarried and under the age of 21. But let me be very clear. I'm not giving advice to any one specific case. General information. If you need anything specific to your case, you will need to have private consultation. We can address your specific case. Tunes Bubba 007, you give full information compared to other attorneys online. I do, because I know a lot of my colleagues I've had some colleagues saying, you give too much. What's the point of that? Listen, it's not about too much. It's about making an informed decision. If you watch my video, and it has one of my concessions today, he watched my videos how he filed his vow himself. And he just says, you know what? I'm at the point where I listen to you too. I need you to take over from here. And he's done a great job on his own. And that's why I don't do free consultation, because I know I already give a whole lot of hours. So, my colleagues was like, you talk a whole lot, because I want people to be informed. I want people to know. I have someone who, an attorney told her that, she said, I need my receipt notices. The attorney told her that the receipt number for the I-360 VAWA petition is the same receipt number for the I-485. How do you get away with stuff like that? And she started watching my videos, and she said it just did not make sense to her. That she may not have, the high college education, but it didn't make sense. Lo and behold, she never filed a 485 for her. And told her, this is not somebody said. I saw emails that was sent to this person who is now my client saying it's the same number. So information, knowledge is powerful. My marriage case wasn't canceled, and I went to interviews. Nothing wasn't denied, so I'm confused as well. Okay, you need to talk to an attorney to figure out all you have and see what it is that you're talking about. How can I bring your brother with one parent with me? He has a different last name. As long as you don't have to share both parents. As long as you have siblings, proof of how you share the same parent, that's what you need to show. Keep in mind, siblings petition is taking forever. When I say forever, 10 to 15 years wait for visa numbers. Everyone is tapping into the video pumping this blessing. I'm telling you, you've got to learn to rejoice with other people. I'm not kidding you. I am someone who I find joy in rejoicing with people. I find joy in doing something for someone else, even when I'm not feeling good. I always say that's my selfish moment, because I'm deriving satisfaction from someone else being happy, if that makes sense. But I just know and believe strongly that it's okay to be envious, meaning I'm happy for you and I wish that for me, for myself too. But jealousy should have no place in your heart, because jealousy blocks blessings. The time you spend in being jealous, that's time you can spend being happy and praying and working towards what you want. So there's always a blessing in rejoicing with other people. Hello, Ms. Ayola. How are you? I love your hair. Good. Thank you. Um, went for interview last year, but my spouse didn't come with his ID, and we were told it would be rescheduled. It's almost a year now, no update. Can I call your SCIs? I would say to do that. Okay. All right. Let me go to Facebook. Let's see. Uh, red looks really nice on you. That's my signature lip. I wear it like wine color sometimes lipstick, but thank you, Lady B. Africana shege. Yo, I feel like eating real good amala. I'm doing good, Miss Ayola. How are you doing? I feel like eating, like I wish I was close. That's the one thing I don't like about, I think that's the one thing I miss about where I live as compared to, because I used to live in Worcester, Massachusetts. I lived in Chicago as well. Um, I spent a very short time in New York. But in the South, now, there used to be a restaurant in Birmingham, Huntsville, and then Jackson, Mississippi, but they're all closed now. So my sister-in-law, God bless, I don't know how she loves me that much. She's got 5 kids. She's responsible for, well, technically 4 kids. When you count is 25, 26, I think. But the other 4 are 11 and under. And when I tell you people, when I call her house, like maybe one of these days I'll bring Eliana on. That's my niece. And I love that girl like she's my own. You know why? Because when Lamide was pregnant with her, she's my older brother's wife. And we've always gone back and forth with each other. Like, so I told her, like, my Jomi, and you'll be stuck with someone like me for the rest of your life. My mom was like, but I kid you people not. Eliana looks just like me. I'm not sure if Lamide is on. If Lamide, if you're on, please send me a video request. Eliana looks like me. Forehead, eyes, cheeks, and the attitude. Like feisty. I'm not even kidding you. So everybody in the family goes, Shirley, got to cost me. Because now her daddy's got to live with someone like me the rest of his life. So, but that's Eliana. And then she's got twin boys. I don't know how she does it. And still finds time to cook and send it all the way from Massachusetts to my house, all the way down south. That's love right there. Hey, Miss Lee, how are you? Okay, but I miss that. I make jollof rice for my kids, but I make they'll eat Nigerian food before they eat American food because that's just the way they've been raised. But then they also love spaghetti, omelet, all this. But I make omelet. I make it the Nigerian way. I make Nigerian pancakes, but I don't eat what I cook for whatever reason. I just cannot. I want someone else to make food, and that way I can eat. But nobody here can make an African food. So whenever I go to a new city, first thing I look for Western African restaurant. Because, listen, you can take the girl out to Nigeria. You can take, like, I'm the girl who eats eba for breakfast. I don't know if my mom is here. She can verify that. I eat eba for breakfast. So, that's it. Okay. My question is, how long you say it take to schedule an interview after VAWA approved? I sent my I-45 in May after removal case terminated. Good. And I-3C was approved in January. When can I expect an interview? May is just last month. You gotta wait, depending on what field office is working on your case. Hi, what teachers? I'll tell you said hi. That's my baby. My oldest is 17. He's going to be a senior in like school year. I cannot believe. So we're going college hunting and all that, visits and all. I cannot believe I have a kid who's going to be heading to college. We thank God. He's my introverted child. He's working for me. So that's a businessman in the making. So he's working for me during the day. And then, so if you've called my office, you probably have spoken to my son. And then he works for his dad. His dad has his own clinic. His dad is a physician. He works for his dad in the evening, and he's saving his money. Gotta raise them right. When you get your E80, doesn't mean your case is approved. E80 is not approval. However, if you're talking of a VAW case and you get a C31 E80, then that's an indication of an approval. So I don't know about your case. Need explanation on C9 category. African Ashege, what explanation do you need? Why did you say, oh my gosh? What did I say earlier on? I probably said something. I'm doing good. Bella, how long after approved VAW do you get a green card? Same question, asked differently. Same answer as Anno 222. Okay. Hash. If your VAW is approved and you have a pending asylum and waiting for judge decision, can you travel out of U.S. with your deferred action copy, but not going to your home country? If you're in removal proceedings, you're not allowed to travel. Can you buy a property without being divorced if you separate from your spouse and have a pending VAW case, but the spouse have a stake in the asset? That is a family law case that's going to be very specific to your state, so I cannot give you any information on that unless you live in the state of Alabama. Okay, let's see. Ma'am, can you speak about the court decision you mentioned in your previous video, please? So I was going to speak about that today, but I need to get more information. And that's why I'm doing the 𝐸LA convention, the seminar this week, because they're going to talk more about that. Because there is probably going to be appeals. And so in a nutshell, what the U.S. District Judge in Texas did is basically trying to overturn what the Dole memo is doing, which is for DHS attorneys to prioritize cases as to non-priority and priority. And if it's a non-priority, and it's especially for those who are just unlawful, the only thing is overstay, where Mayorkas is saying don't arrest them if it's just overstay. This judge's decision is basically saying, no, you cannot tell them not to arrest them because that's part of the immigration law. So I want to get as much information as you guys should already know by now, so I know exactly how it makes sense to me, and I can explain that to everybody so you understand. Because I always say, if I cannot understand, I read something and I have to be able to break it down for myself. And I teach my kids the same way. Like, if you're reading something, you have to be able to explain it to yourself in very, very simple terms. And that's the way I've already studied. So that's why I didn't talk about it tonight, fully, babe. Mark John, will government benefit affect my VAW application on the long run? No. Okay, let's see. 𝐸𝐭, I have a VAW in the U.S. I received EAD and travel permit when I re-entered my stamp parole for 1 year from the event. What happens when that? It's just basic. That's what they do generally. It's just showing that you're now paroled, meaning that now you have a new lawful entry. But if you're going out, you still have to use advanced parole as long as it's still valid. That's the same thing. You'll get the same stamp as well. Kim Wolabi says hi to you. Thank you. I'll let him know. Okay. GovVaw approved in January. LOA 2022. Congratulations. I got a request for initial evidence. I submitted it and got the response. Received it. How long to get a green card? I cannot say, but obviously they are already working on your case. Thank you, Ty Dollars. He says you gave a whole lot, so consultation cannot be free. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, trust me, I would get people every single day complaining about, like, if you go to a doctor's office, you ain't gonna see the doctor until you've paid your doctor's visit. I still went to the doctor's office. I paid $175 before I could see the darn doctor. I didn't tell them, hey, listen, I need to know if he can answer my questions first before I pay. No, obviously they would have looked at me like, ma'am, you can go to the free clinic over there. I'm sure that's what they would have told me, but I know better because that's what he studied for. That's his expertise. And I need to tap into his expertise so I can figure out what the heck I need to do for my health. I'm not going to bargain on that. Okay. Lovey Multani, what is the procedure status immigration court if asylum on docket status after approved? You would have to file an application for relief, which is your I-485. Ask to withdraw the asylum application when you file that. But at the end of the day, I would say let hello Miss Alice. Let and make sure you have an attorney to help you. Okay. Let's see. Nana's support. I've seen your name somewhere before. Will you be refused entry even if you have a parole? Entry admission is completely discretionary. For the most part, they have to have a number. They have, I saw numbers and number. They have to have a basis for denying. But if, like I said, if the only basis of inadmissibility you have is unlawful presence overstay, generally that should not be a problem. So, but I can't speak to your case, Nana, because I don't know about your case. Africana, I need your number, Sissy Lawyer. So let me take it off. All right. So let's see. And then go back here. Hi. All right. So you should see the number on the screen now. It's 334-341-4475. Okay. All righty. When you receive a letter from DMV indicate lawful presence for driving license renewal, is good news for Vawa pending case? No. Okay, let's see. Lisa Blessed Child filed for Vawa work permit October 4. Go check on the, so October is November, so it's 8 months. Check on the present time and see if they're working on your cases received on or before your date. If not, then, or go on present time, put in your priority date, and then it will let you know if it's time to call them or not. Well, you can't call. You have to write them because it's a Vawa case. Arsenal 002 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒓. Okay. Hello, Mr. 𝐸𝐭𝐴𝐺𝐸𝐴. How are you? Last time you missed what I said. What I said was, please put your Cash App number. I missed it. I didn't see that. Please put your Cash App number so that if anyone wants to donate, can donate. That's voluntary. We're not forcing anyone. I appreciate that. So I did, was it last month? No, first week of this month, we did the why is this, it keeps going. We did the group where we asked questions. I said I wasn't going to do if it was just less than 10 people, but we're, I think, 8 or so. So I just like, you know what, people were like, please don't cancel. And it was good. It was good. We were able to all share our immigrant journeys. But I appreciate. Thank you, Mr. 𝐸𝐴𝐺𝐸𝒕. Thank you. Is it possible someone in Nigeria whose spouse is a citizen doesn't want to sponsor her to get into the U.S.? I think you already sent me that question. If you don't have you can force anyone to file for you. Okay. Can you speak a little bit about interview, what to expect? I get nervous and scared to have a little idea is heartfelt. Thanks for the great advice. Sit down with an attorney and do a mock interview. That's probably the best thing for you to do. Can you do it again so we can conversation about our issues? It's it's probably best on a Saturday, but weekends are usually my time that it's family. Either a soccer game or it's something, or I'm just taking my brain off and putting it down and just getting renewed, ready for the next week. Because I go. Y'all have to understand something about me. My kids always say I'm a perfectionist, and I'm not. There's nothing perfect, but I'm the kind of person that I just want things to work. I don't ever like bad news. I always try to figure out what can be done. And I beat myself down a whole lot when something doesn't go the way I'm hoping or I'm thinking it should have gone, but I'm learning that God has a final say. Because my everyone around me who knows me, they go, even in my criminal defense practice, representing children, that my heart is, I'm an all in or nothing kind of person. I think it's more about because my star, the horoscope is Leo. August 21st is my birthday. So I'm very, very passionate, extremely passionate. And if I'm going to do anything at all, I've got to do it to the best of my ability, or I'm not going to do it. So whenever I take on a case, like my clients literally become extended family. I have people who've had the green card for years, and they'll just say, "Hey, Miss O." I have one lady who calls me Mrs. O, checking from time to time. She became a citizen. She sent me her photographs because it's not just about representing you as an attorney and then that's it. I want to know how you're doing. I want to know if you did you remarry, how your kids doing, and I want to know what's going on. Uh, it's so. But anyway, all right, people. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, where do they transfer your I-45 if they're approved? It's usually to the local field office. Now that's the norm, but there's a lot of things being moved around with USCIS. Today they announced that that's okay, Mr. Landry. Thank you. If you guys want to set up a donation, I can't even take it because I state bar rule. But if you want, I can give you my charity that I work with, and you can make donations to them. They work with children and help people who are less privileged to get clothes, blankets, fans during the summer, and all that. But today they announced that they're transferring some H-1B petitions from Vermont to California Service Center. There's a whole lot that is going on with USCIS. So you just have to be alert and know, keep seeking information. But anyway, all right, people, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you guys. Okay. And if we can help you with your immigration case, once again, our contact number is 334-341-4475. Please share this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page. You're welcome, Mr. Arnold. Follow us on TikTok, follow us on Instagram, and I will see you guys next time. Remember, like I said, you are blessed and highly favored. So that means that all things must and shall work together